It's Penny coming to you live, making some sweet potato salad for Father's Day on this gorgeous day in Connecticut. Okay, so I want to start out with how I did the sweet potatoes, because usually I boil them, but I did a way easier way this time, which was to steam them. Here's our camera guy coming, which was to steam them in our fabulous steamer. So I cut the potatoes up with the crinkle cutter, and we'll bring these over here so you can see. But I steamed them for maybe 15-20 minutes. I tested them to make sure they were tender. You don't want them mushy, but you want them definitely tender. You don't want them too mushy because they're going into a potato salad. The way that I cut them, we don't sell this tool anymore, but if you ever see it on the outlet, it's awesome. It is the crinkle cutter, and it really helped me cut the potatoes very fast. So we're just going to get all our sweet potatoes right into the bowl. Those are nice and cool now. After you steam them, what you want to do is you want to submerge them in cold water so they cool down fast, because if you leave them hot, they will continue to cook. So now we've got the main ingredient is the sweet potatoes. So I have already done the red peppers, but I'm going to show you how I did them in the quick slice. So basically I take a whole pepper, and I take my knife and I cut all the way around, so I've got these just whole pieces of pepper. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the quick slice where you get all these nice slices. I'm going to gather up the slices as I do this. I did a lot of the peppers ahead of time, so we don't want to bore you here. And the quick slice, as you know, is fantastic for doing avocados and eggs and mushrooms and strawberries. And Pampered Chef tells us no onions, but I use it for Vidalia onions. Vidalia onions are a lot softer, but I would not use it for a red onion, and you're going to see that. So then I take the peppers and I lay them the other way, because now I'm going to take my strips, I'm going to push down, and now I'm going to have these nice dices of pepper, and I'm going to get those right into the bowl. And I have some that I did ahead of time. Prep them out in our, I'll post this recipe too. I prep them out in our silicone bowls. So I'm going to get the rest of the peppers in here. Let's try and get these a little bit organized. Just a little, okay. Right down on the quick slice. Peppers are flying. Get them in there. Any remaining peppers. And I have a red pepper on there. Here's the beauty of the flexible mats, is you can just get those in. We're going to add our red peppers to the sweet potatoes. More in there. And now we're going to do the onions. So I'm going to just show you with the knife how I do onions sometimes. A lot of times I just chop them, but this one I do dice it for. So you go this way, this way, this way, this way. Then you turn your onion around and you go crosswise. You go down like 3/4 of the way into the onion. So then when you go ahead and make onion slices, you've got your beautiful diced onion. I'm going to just add a little bit. I don't like to get too much onion in this salad, especially because we're eating it tomorrow, and when the onion sits, it gets a little too oniony. And we're going to push the onion right in here. Now we're just going to make the vinaigrette, okay? Okay, so in the vinaigrette, let's grab the manual food processor. Where is the top? Oh, there it is. I just made guacamole. Somehow I'm having a dinner party tonight. I don't know how that happened, but I'm only having half of a dinner party, so I'm only making some things. So I just made some guacamole in the manual food processor. So let's get the rest of the ingredients for this. So it starts out with ketchup, and that is 3 tablespoons of ketchup, 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Love these babies because they're fantastic for measuring out anything that is viscous. And then we've got 4 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. You know, people are drinking apple cider vinegar for weight loss now, so definitely going to have to try that. And now we've got a clove of minced garlic. You know, with the garlic press, you don't have to peel the garlic. Never, 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 never use garlic that's already peeled. already chopped. Already peeled is okay as long as you're going to use it up really quickly, because it tends to get very moldy when you buy it in a big package, and it's a lot better to press garlic. When you press the garlic, you are breaking the cells and releasing those essential oils in the garlic, which make a fabulous dressing. So now we're going to take our lime, and we need about the juice of a lime, and in the citrus press. Love this, it turns the press, it turns your lime inside out. These are really dry limes. I actually may grab another lime. Turns it inside out. I don't think that's enough lime juice. You want to remember to take your lime and you want to turn it down so the juice comes out of the holes. I know when you look at the reamer, it almost looks like you should go this way. I know a lot of people are doing it the wrong way. I'm just going to grab another lime. And so let's get that going. So by the way, when you want to maximize the juice out of a lime, you just want to press it really hard on the countertop or put it in your microwave for 5 seconds. So we're going to just cut this lime. Let's get another, just a half in there. I just had this feeling it needed more juice. Okay, so we've got that in there. Let's see what else is going. Worcestershire sauce, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, which we always have in the house for Bloody Marys. One of my little favorite measuring cups is this one. You read it from the inside, not the outside, so we just need 1 tablespoon going in there. And that is, oh, and then the olive oil. So let's get this going first. I need to move that. And then we're gonna add our olive oil. Beautiful. And we're going to make a really nice emulsion with our manual food processor. Perfect. Look at that. Pull the blade out. And now we've got our spectacular dressing. So I probably have more veggies in here than you're supposed to have in the dressing. I always found with this recipe, so I'm going to post it as it's written, but I always found that I use less dressing than the recipe says, or more vegetables, and I just make one batch of dressing. So you want to be in a big bowl. This is our big, this is the largest size of the stainless steel mixing bowl. This is the 6-quart bowl. You definitely want to be in a big bowl because, and you want to use a big spatula, because you don't want to crush all of the sweet potatoes. You want to keep them intact. So you just want to do a real gentle fold, okay? It's really nice. And sitting it overnight is kind of a good thing because it'll let the flavors kind of meld in a little bit. And then we're going to finish this off with some fresh parsley. So here we go with that. We're going to take the food mill. And I already have done this. I got a lot of the parsley out, but we have just a little bit more parsley. That's our new food mill, which is really, really wonderful for getting out some real fine herbs in whatever you're making. And we'll add some more parsley to that, toss that around. And now our sweet potato salad is done. I'm going to add, you know what I didn't do is I didn't add any salt and cracked pepper. It's probably better to do it in the salad dressing. I tend to forget things when I'm doing them live. And so I hope everybody has a fabulous Father's Day. I'm going to post this recipe when we're done, and that's what it looks like. And actually the original recipe is from a great book called Thrill of the Grill. It's one of my favorite grilling cookbooks, and I'm going to post that. The other thing today I just want to show you while we're here, and I was kind of being creative in the kitchen, we went to the Black Rock Farmers Market and got some butter lettuce. I put some dried cherries in here, and then what I did was I grilled some fennel. I took the simple slicer and I sliced it really thin, and then I just stuck it on a grill pan and did some grilled fennel. I wanted to make a little bit of a different salad. So now we're going to get the grilled fennel right on here. And with this, I'm going to add a little bit of pistachio nuts. And I'm making this is my next recipe, is I'm making a mustard vinaigrette. So, so that's it for today. I hope you all have a fabulous Father's Day.